Everything you've been taught about manifestation is backwards. Visualize, affirm, think positive. Repeat mantras in your mind. Focus on your goals. Keep your vibration high through thoughts. And none of it is working the way it should. Because there's a fundamental problem with all these techniques. They're using the wrong tool. Your brain isn't the manifestation tool. Your heart is, and science proves it. The heart's electromagnetic field is 5,000 times stronger than the brain's. 5,000. This field extends up to 10 feet around your body and can be measured with scientific instruments. This isn't metaphor, it's physics. The brain thinks, the heart transmits, and only one of them has enough power to collapse quantum possibilities into physical reality. So if you've spent years trying to manifest through your mind, visualizations, affirmations, positive thinking, and it felt like everything was just stuck in your head, there's a reason for that. It was because you were using the wrong transmitter. The mind generates thoughts, but thoughts alone don't create reality. They're too weak, too scattered, without enough range to influence the quantum field. But the heart? The heart transmits a clear, strong, and measurable signal. And when that signal is coherent, ordered, stable, aligned, manifestation doesn't just happen, it accelerates. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why the heart is the most powerful quantum antenna in your body, how the heart's electromagnetic field works, what heart coherence is and why it's the key to collapsing reality. And most importantly, I'm going to teach you specific breathing patterns that tune your heart into different frequencies. One for abundance, one for love, one for clarity. This isn't theory. It's science validated by the HeartMath Institute with over 30 years of research, and it's immediately applicable. So if you're ready to stop trying to manifest from your mind and start using the real transmitter, keep watching. Because what you're about to learn will completely change how manifestation works for you. Let's start with something most manifestation teachers won't tell you. Your brain weighs about 3 pounds. It consumes roughly 20% of your body's energy. And for decades, we've been told it's the command center of everything: thoughts, emotions, decisions, manifestation. But there's a problem with that story. The heart generates an electromagnetic field that's 5,000 times stronger than the brain's. Not 5 times, not 50 times, 5,000. Measured with a magnetometer, this field extends 8 to 10 feet beyond your physical body. Walk into a room and before a single word is spoken, the heart's field is already transmitting, already communicating, already collapsing possibilities in the quantum field. The brain? Its electromagnetic field barely reaches beyond the skull. A few centimeters at best. Weak signal. Limited range. No wonder manifestation techniques that rely purely on the mind feel like they're stuck in your head, because they are. What changes everything is understanding that the heart isn't just a pump. It's an antenna, a quantum transmitter. And unlike the brain, it doesn't filter through logic, doubt, or overthinking. The heart transmits pure frequency. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. The heart contains over 40,000 neurons, an intrinsic nervous system. Scientists call it the heart brain. This isn't poetic language, it's literal anatomy. The heart has its own intelligence, independent of the brain. And here's the twist. The heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. The communication is upward, not downward. In other words, the heart decides first, the brain follows. Research from the HeartMath Institute, over 30 years of peer-reviewed studies, shows that the heart detects future stimuli 4 to 7 seconds before the brain does. Read that again. The heart knows what's coming before the conscious mind has any clue. This is measurable, repeatable, real. This is why intuition lives in the chest, not the head. That tightness when something feels wrong, that expansion when something feels right, that's not metaphor. That's the heart reading the quantum field and sending messages the brain hasn't caught up to yet. But most people ignore it. They've been trained to trust the mind, analyze, rationalize, think their way into manifestation. And that's exactly why so many techniques fail. The mind is a weak transmitter. It generates thoughts, Yes, but thoughts alone don't create reality. Thoughts create noise. They scatter energy. They produce what quantum physicists call incoherence, a chaotic signal that the quantum field can't lock onto. It's like trying to tune into a radio station while 10 others are playing at the same time. Nothing clear comes through. Nothing manifests. The heart, on the other hand, transmits coherence. When the heart is in a coherent state, its rhythm becomes ordered, smooth. The electromagnetic field stabilizes. And that coherent field, that clear, strong signal, is what collapses quantum possibilities into physical reality. Think about it this way. Your mind might think, I want abundance 100 times a day. Affirmations, visualizations, positive thinking. But if your heart is tight with fear, constricted with unworthiness, or closed from past pain, the field you're transmitting isn't abundance. It's fear, contraction, unworthiness. The quantum field doesn't respond to what your thoughts say. It responds to what your heart transmits. This is why people can visualize wealth for years and stay broke, why they can affirm love and stay lonely, why they can mentally align and feel stuck. The mind is thinking one thing, but the heart, the actual quantum antenna, is broadcasting a completely different frequency. Your mind thinks, your heart transmits, and only one of them is strong enough to collapse reality. So here's what this means practically. If manifestation isn't working, the problem isn't your worthiness. It's not that the universe is ignoring your signals. It's not that the technique is broken. The issue is the transmitter. Trying to manifest from the mind alone is like trying to broadcast a TV signal with a flashlight. The tool isn't strong enough for the job, but the heart has range, it has power, it has coherence. And when activated correctly, it doesn't just influence your body, it influences the field around your body. 10 feet in every direction. That's the zone where reality starts bending toward what your heart is transmitting. This isn't mysticism. This is physics. Electromagnetic fields interact, they entangle, they influence, and the strongest field in your immediate environment, that's your heart, not your brain, not your thoughts, your heart. The science is clear. The research is peer-reviewed. The measurements are repeatable. The heart is the quantum antenna. The question isn't whether this is true. The question is, are we using it? Because if your heart is transmitting fear, scarcity, and unworthiness, no amount of mental effort will override that signal. But if your heart is transmitting coherence, gratitude, and openness, manifestation doesn't just happen, it accelerates. And that's exactly what coherence does. It takes the most powerful transmitter in your body and tunes it to a clear, stable frequency. No static, no interference, just pure signal. That's when the quantum field hears what's being asked. That's when possibilities collapse. That's when reality shifts. But coherence isn't automatic. The heart doesn't just stay open because we want it to. It needs to be activated, trained, brought into alignment. And that's exactly what we're about to explore. How to shift from mind-based manifestation to heart-based creation, where the field is strong, the signal is clear, and reality responds. Heart coherence isn't a vague concept of positive energy. It's a measurable physiological state, specific, scientifically defined. When your heart is in coherence, its rhythm becomes ordered, harmonious. The beat pattern shifts from chaotic to smooth, like regular waves on a calm lake. And when that happens, something extraordinary occurs in your body. Your brain enters synchronization with your heart. Your nervous system regulates, your breathing aligns. Your entire organism begins functioning like a tuned orchestra, where each instrument plays at the right time. This isn't theory. It's measured through heart rate variability, known as HRV. When HRV shows a regular, ordered pattern, your body is in coherence. When it shows an irregular, chaotic pattern, it's in incoherence. And here's what most people don't realize. Incoherence isn't just lack of coherence. It's a confused signal being transmitted to the quantum field. Imagine trying to give someone directions, but every second you change the street, the number, the city. They never reach the destination because the instructions are contradictory. That's exactly what incoherence does with manifestation. Mind saying, I want abundance. Heart contracted saying, it's not safe. Nervous system screaming, danger. Irregular breathing reinforcing the chaos. The quantum field receives multiple frequencies at the same time. Nothing collapses, nothing manifests, because there's no clarity in the signal. But when there's coherence, everything changes. Your heart transmits a clean frequency, no noise, no contradiction. The quantum universe can hear what's being asked. And when the signal is clear enough, the response comes. There are 3 levels of coherence that work together. The first is physiological coherence. It's when all your body systems enter synchrony: heart, brain, breathing, nervous system. Your entire body functions as a cohesive unit. The second is emotional coherence. It's when elevated emotions are sustained in your body, not forced, not faked, genuinely felt. Deep gratitude, real love, true peace. These emotions create coherent patterns in your heart automatically. The third is quantum coherence. It's when your heart's field, that electromagnetic field extending 10 feet, transmits a frequency so clear that the quantum field around you responds. Possibilities begin to collapse. Reality begins to reorganize. And all 3 levels feed each other. Coherent body facilitates elevated emotion. Elevated emotion amplifies your heart's field. Strong field collapses reality. Collapsed reality reinforces coherence. It's an upward spiral, a manifestation loop. But most people live in the opposite cycle. Dysregulated body, low emotions, weak field, nothing manifests. Frustration increases, dysregulation worsens, and then they try to think positive to get out of it. But positive thinking doesn't create coherence. In fact, it often creates more incoherence because your mind is saying one thing and your body is feeling another. Coherence isn't about pretending you're okay. It's about actually being in an ordered state where body, heart, and mind function together. Think about the difference between an orchestra playing in sync and one where each musician plays whatever they want. Same instruments, brutal difference in sound. Coherence is internal synchrony, and when that synchrony happens, the field around your body changes. Literally. HeartMath studies show that when someone enters coherence, people around them feel it, even without physical contact. Even without words. The coherent field influences nearby fields. This explains why some people change the energy of a room when they enter. It's not charisma, it's not confidence, it's coherence. Their field is transmitting order, and nearby fields start resonating with it. Now, here's the crucial difference between thinking positive and heart coherence. Thinking positive is mental, superficial, easily lost. One negative thought tears everything down. Heart coherence is somatic, deep, sustainable, because it's rooted in your nervous system, not just in your mind. Someone can repeat, I am abundant, 1,000 times. But if their heart is tight, if their chest is constricted, if their breathing is shallow, their body is screaming scarcity. And the body is what transmits to the field. Coherence is when heart and mind say the same thing, when there's no internal conflict, when the signal is unified, and the quantum field responds to unified signals, not to divided thoughts. So if manifestation has been difficult, the question isn't, am I thinking right? The question is, am I coherent? Because coherence is the key. It's what transforms your heart from a passive organ into an active antenna. It's what amplifies the signal from weak to strong. It's what makes the quantum field listen. And the good news? Coherence isn't a gift. It's not luck. It's trainable. It's cultivable. It's something that can be created, sustained, and expanded through specific practices. And these practices aren't complicated. They don't require hours of meditation. They don't depend on mystical states. They're simple, direct, science-based. But before we get to the practices, there's something essential to understand: the 3 pathways that lead to coherence. Because knowing how to enter this state is what transforms theory into real experience. There are 3 pathways to enter coherence. Each one works. Each one is research validated. And when combined, they create the most powerful state of quantum transmission your body can generate. The first pathway is heart-focused breathing. This isn't regular breathing. It's not inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. It's something more specific. It's breathing as if the air enters and exits directly through your heart. Sounds strange? It's intentional. Because when your attention goes to the center of your chest, your nervous system begins to shift. Your heart rhythm starts to organize. Coherence begins to form. HeartMath developed this technique after decades of research, and they discovered something fascinating. The rhythm matters. 5 seconds to inhale, 5 seconds to exhale. This 5-5 rhythm creates what they call a coherent rhythm. Your heart enters a harmonic pattern. Your nervous system exits fight or flight mode and enters coherence mode. And it takes only 3 to 5 minutes for your body to start responding. 3 to 5 minutes of conscious breathing through your heart, and your electromagnetic field is already changing, already transmitting differently. But breathing alone isn't enough, because coherence isn't just physical, it's emotional. And this brings us to the second pathway, sustained, elevated emotion. Coherence needs emotional fuel. It needs something your heart recognizes as true, as safe, as real. The emotions that create coherence fastest are gratitude, appreciation, compassion, and love. Not any vague gratitude, not a generic, "I'm grateful for life," but specific gratitude, deep, felt in your body, remembering a moment when gratitude was genuine, a hug, an achievement, a person, a moment of peace, anything that brought that real emotion, and then reliving that emotion in your body, not thinking about it, feeling it. Because when an elevated emotion is felt, not thought but felt, your heart responds automatically. The rhythm changes, the field expands, coherence settles in. Forcing joy doesn't work. Pretending you're fine doesn't work. Your heart knows when it's real and when it's performance. But when genuine gratitude arises, your whole body recognizes it, and it enters coherence naturally. Now the third pathway combines the previous two with something crucial: intention. Intention isn't vague desire. It's not "I want abundance." It's clear focus on what's being collapsed in the quantum field, while breathing through your heart, while sustaining elevated emotion. Intention is held in the center of your chest, not in your head, not in your thoughts, in your heart. And here's what changes everything. Intention isn't thought, it's felt. It's transmitted through your heart's field, not through your mind. Imagine someone who wants to manifest abundance. Their mind can repeat abundance, abundance, abundance. But if their heart isn't feeling abundance, if it's tight, constricted, afraid, what's being transmitted isn't abundance. But when someone breathes through their heart, feels deep gratitude for abundance that already exists, even if small, and holds clear intention for more abundance, their heart's field transmits that. And the quantum field responds to fields, not to thoughts. The ideal combination is simple: heart-focused breathing in a 5-5 rhythm, genuine elevated emotion, gratitude, love, peace, clear intention held in your heart. These 3 things together create maximum coherence, and maximum coherence is what accelerates manifestation. It's not complicated. It doesn't require hours. 5 minutes of this practice can completely change the field around your body. But here's what most people get wrong. They try to do this only when they want to manifest something big. Only when they're desperate. Only when nothing else worked. Coherence isn't an emergency technique. It's a state of life. The more time someone spends in coherence, the stronger their field becomes, the clearer the transmission, the faster the quantum field's response. Studies show that people who practice coherence daily, even just 5 minutes, begin living in a more coherent baseline state. The body learns. The nervous system recalibrates. The heart starts operating at higher frequencies as a default. And when that happens, manifestation isn't something you do. It's something that happens naturally, because your field is always transmitting clarity, always collapsing aligned possibilities. So the question isn't whether coherence works. Science has already proven it. The question is, how much daily time is being invested in creating this state? Because 5 minutes of true coherence is worth more than 5 hours of mental visualization without a coherent field. Your heart is the transmitter, and a coherent transmitter collapses reality faster than 1,000 positive thoughts. But knowing how to create coherence is just the beginning, because there are specific breathing patterns for different intentions. Rhythms that tune your heart into particular frequencies, and each frequency collapses a different type of reality. Each intention has a frequency, and each frequency responds to a specific breathing rhythm. This isn't esoteric theory, it's how your body works. Different rhythms activate different states. There are 3 main patterns. Each one tunes your heart into a particular frequency, and each frequency collapses a specific type of reality. The first pattern is for abundance. The rhythm is 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds hold, 5 seconds exhale. 5, 5, 5. This pattern creates stability. Grounding. It's the frequency of material security, resources flowing, doors opening. Here's how to do it. Sit comfortably. Hand on your heart. Eyes closed. Bring all your attention to the center of your chest. Not to your head, to your heart. Inhale, counting 5 seconds. As if the air enters directly through your heart. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. While holding, feel gratitude. Gratitude for any abundance that already exists, even if it's small. A roof, food, health, anything real. Exhale, counting 5 seconds. As you exhale, imagine the field of abundance expanding around your body. 10 feet in all directions. Repeat this for 5 minutes, twice a day, morning and night. Within 24 to 48 hours, synchronicities begin. Opportunities appear. Casual conversations bring important information. Your field is transmitting abundance, and the quantum field responds. The second pattern is for love and relationships. The rhythm is 4 seconds inhale, 7 seconds exhale, 4-7. This pattern expands, opens. It's the frequency of connection, attraction, relational magnetism. The longer exhale than inhale creates expansion of your heart's field. Love literally spreads outward. How to do it? Hand on your heart. Eyes closed. Inhale for 4 seconds. Bring love inward, self-love, compassion, any form of genuine love. Exhale for 7 seconds. Very slowly, as you exhale, feel love expanding around you, like waves departing from your chest, reaching 10 feet away. During the exhale, visualize this field of love touching everything and everyone around, without forcing, just expanding naturally. Do this for 7 minutes, once or twice a day. Your heart begins transmitting a frequency of openness. People respond differently. Connections emerge. Relationships shift, because your field has shifted. The third pattern is for clarity and purpose. The rhythm is 6 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale, 6-6. This pattern balances, centers. It's the frequency of decision, knowing the next step, clear intuition. How to do it? Hand on your heart, eyes closed. Inhale for 6 seconds. As you inhale, ask your heart, not your mind, what is the path? Don't expect a verbal answer. Just ask the question to your heart. Exhale for 6 seconds. As you exhale, listen, not with your ears, not with thoughts, with sensation. Your heart responds through your body. Lightness in your chest means yes. Tightness means no. Expansion means go forward. Contraction means wait. Repeat until you feel bodily clarity. 5 to 10 minutes, whenever there's confusion or an important decision. Within a few days, decisions become easier. Direction becomes clearer, because you're consulting the right transmitter, your heart, not your mind. Rules that apply to all 3 patterns. Always breathe as if air enters and exits through your heart. Always keep attention in the center of your chest. Never force the breath, gentle and natural. And the most important rule, elevated emotion is mandatory. Without emotion, it's just mechanical breathing. Your body goes through the motions, but your field doesn't change. Coherence needs real emotion, gratitude, love, peace, compassion, any of them, but it must be genuine. Consistency matters more than intensity. 5 minutes every day is worth more than 30 minutes once a week. Your body learns through repetition. Your nervous system recalibrates through daily practice. Your heart strengthens through consistent use. Timeline of results. Coherence is felt immediately. Within 3 to 5 minutes of practice, your body already responds. Lighter chest, deeper breathing, calmer mind. Synchronicities increase within 24 to 48 hours. Small signs, conversations, repeating numbers, unexpected opportunities. Your field is transmitting, and the quantum field is responding. Tangible manifestations appear within 1 to 3 weeks of daily practice. Money, offers, relationships, solutions. What was being transmitted begins collapsing into physical form. And within 90 days of daily heart coherence, your entire life reorganizes. Because your baseline field has changed, what's being transmitted 24 hours a day is no longer fear or scarcity, it's coherence. And coherence attracts coherence. But here's the mistake many make. They practice when they want something. They stop when they receive it. And they lose the state. Coherence isn't an occasional tool. It's a way of living. The more time in coherence, the stronger your field. The faster the manifestation, the deeper the transformation. Your heart is a muscle, and muscles get stronger with use. The more coherence is practiced, the easier it becomes to enter this state. The more natural it becomes, until coherence becomes the pattern, not the exception. And when coherence is the pattern, manifestation isn't effort, it's consequence. Because your transmitter is always on, always clear, always collapsing aligned possibilities. So the practice doesn't end at 90 days. It integrates. It becomes part of your day. 5 minutes in the morning, 30 seconds when something dysregulates, 7 minutes at night. Your heart begins functioning at higher frequencies as a natural state. And when that happens, life is no longer about trying to manifest. It's about living in a field so coherent that reality has no choice but to respond. Coherence isn't a 5-minute morning practice and done. It's a state that can be maintained throughout your day. And the more time in coherence, the stronger your field. The faster the quantum field's response. There are micro-practices that bring you back to coherence in seconds. 30 seconds of heart-focused breathing when something dysregulates. A comment that irritates. News that scares. A thought that tightens your chest. Pause. Hand on your heart. 3 deep breaths through your chest. Coherence returns. Sounds too simple? It's intentional. Because coherence doesn't need to be complicated. It needs to be accessible. Something that can be done anywhere, anytime. Checking in with your heart regularly also helps. Pausing to ask, is my heart open or closed right now? Heart open. Light chest, deep breathing, sensation of expansion. Your field is transmitting coherence. Heart closed. Tight chest, shallow breathing, sensation of contraction. Your field is transmitting incoherence. When closed, don't judge, just breathe, just open. Your body knows how to do this, it just needs permission. Now, avoiding incoherence also matters, because certain things dysregulate your heart instantly. Negative news on loop, constant complaining, people who drain energy, toxic environments. It's not about avoiding the world, it's about protecting your field. Because a dysregulated field doesn't manifest, a coherent field does. Small choices throughout your day create coherence or destroy it, and your heart knows the difference. The difference between open heart and closed heart is literal, not metaphorical. Open heart, expanded electromagnetic field, 10 feet of reach, influencing everything around, coherence radiating, reality responding, closed heart, contracted field, limited reach, weak transmission, nothing collapses, and physical signs always show which one is active. Your body doesn't lie. Tight chest is closed heart. Open chest is heart transmitting. Combining heart and mind is ideal. Not competition, collaboration. Your heart defines the frequency, what reality is being transmitted, what field is being radiated. Your mind defines the direction, what specific reality is being collapsed, what manifestation is being focused on. Together, they create precision, strong field transmitting clear frequency, focused mind directing specific intention. It's like a GPS connected to a powerful engine. GPS without an engine goes nowhere. Engine without GPS goes but in any direction. Your heart is the engine. Your mind is the GPS. Together, they reach the right destination. And when coherence becomes a state of life, manifestation stops being something you do. It becomes something that happens, naturally, continuously, because your body's most powerful transmitter is always on, always clear, always collapsing aligned possibilities. So the question isn't whether coherence works. Science has already proven it. The question is, how much daily time is being lived in coherence? Because 5 minutes of practice plus 30 seconds of micro-practices throughout your day can completely change a field. And a coherent field doesn't just manifest faster, it manifests better. Because the signal is clear, the frequency is strong, and the quantum field responds. Your heart is the antenna. Coherence is the tuning. And when both are aligned, reality has no choice but to collapse in the direction being transmitted. Your brain isn't the quantum antenna, your heart is. 5,000 times stronger, 10 feet of reach, measurable, real. And coherence is the key that activates this transmitter. Heart-focused breathing, genuine elevated emotion, clear intention. 3 elements. 1 transformed field. 5 daily minutes can change how reality responds. Because when your heart is coherent, the signal is clear. And clear signals collapse possibilities fast. So let me ask you something. What is your heart calling to manifest right now? Not your mind, your heart. Put your hand on your chest, feel it, and write in the comments. My heart is calling, and complete it. I want to read every single one. If this shifted how you see manifestation, hit that like. Subscribe to the channel. Because every week there's new content about quantum physics applied to real life. And now that you've learned to use your body's most powerful antenna, the next step is understanding how to cross barriers that seem impossible, not by climbing them, not by destroying them, by crossing them quantically. The next video reveals exactly how to do this. Click and continue the journey.